guarantee my soul safety if it means that Morgan is going to go up to my place. Morgan is one of the closest people that I have in this game. But at the end of the day, I do want to make sure that I'm safe this week to have a chance to win this entire game. This is going to be a game time decision.
All right, let's do it. So it's late, man. It's late. Back east is 1 o'clock. Here in California it's 10 o'clock. Right, but we about to get this. We about to get this song, get it going. Right. Time is money. Money is time. So don't worry about late, early, or whatever. We just about to get this. So we got this like some games we've been picking, we've been getting right. Some of them we've been wrong. But as far as getting you guys that one parlay, that super parlay that we normally usually get, we haven't gotten it yet. Does that mean that we are not going to get it? We have failed? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? Do we get games right? All the time. Do we get games wrong? Not that many, right? So, but that super parlay, that one that we promised to deliver you, is coming. The last pick one we had was about what, 19 grand, 19 grand or something like that, or 20 grand. And as a matter of fact, that same night we hit for 19 grand. We had another parlay that hit for 800, right? So, but you know, little small ones here and there we get. Your man Carl just popped one of y'all on the other day in WNBA, and the WNBA is hard, man. WNBA is hard. It's a good product. At first I thought it was not that good, but basically when you can go into a league and you cannot predict who's going to win day in and day out, that means you got a good product out there. All right, let's get this shit going for tomorrow. All right, so we'll do some, right? Uh, we'll do some baseball, right? Football's calming down, you know, little the exhibition. Now this week it wasn't as many overs as we had last week. If we're looking for a lot of overs next week, you're not going to get a lot of overs next week. This last week and this week was the week for the overs. Why won't we be getting any overs this week? Yo, talking about me?
No.
Oh, okay. Y'all kind of loud. I thought y'all was talking about me. All right. So what I'm saying is that we'll be able to. We should be able to pull out one or two games tomorrow. And ultimately, we still. And I found this software where I can share different JPEGs and different media formats, stuff like that. I can show you and share with you and show you what I'm trying to do and whatever, right? So right away, let's get started for tomorrow. We're gonna go on this quick, and we're gonna get this over with and quick, painless. Now remember, guys, next week is what? It's the big week, college football, right? I got games already picked. As a matter of fact, I've already placed a parlay in a long time ago. What does that do for me now? Is if you place a parlay early, you either get the benefit of getting a good price, you even get the benefit of getting a better number, or sometimes you get screwed, right? But you just never know. All right, so let's get this going for tomorrow. So what we're gonna do. And y'all say, man, it's late. It ain't never too late when you hustling and you talking about getting money. It's never too late. Never too late. And always, guys, when you planning and you hustling and you getting that money, you make sure you getting that money on your terms, on your turf. Don't be on other people's turf, other people's thing, hustling. That's a no-no. Basically, what I'm saying is if you're at work, right? You're at McDonald's, You know, don't be up in McDonald's gambling, right? Or don't be up in McDonald's trying to. Well, maybe on your break you can go drop a bet in or two, right? Nothing's wrong with that, in my opinion, right? But what I mean is, if you're at McDonald's, don't be in McDonald's hustling, trying to sell CDs and stuff like that. You keep your stuff different. I mean, you keep your things separate, right? Keep all your hustles separate. That way you'll be okay. But if you're at McDonald's and you're trying to sell your CDs and you're trying to sell all this other stuff, that's not going to work. And it's going to take away from your product, your McDonald product or your CD product. Who cares, right, about McDonald's? But you should, because that's your main source of cash. But you want to, when you go to McDonald's, right, this is what my granny always told me. When you go to work for the man, you give him 110% because your work ethics will never change, carries over. I know some cats, right, that I used to work with, and they would swear up and down they got businesses, and they doing good at them. But they always called off sick, never came into work, always crying about they didn't, always trying to get out of work, like crying like a bitch, right? So, I would say, well, man, if you got your own business, how is that, man? Because you don't ever want to come up in here and work. And as a matter of fact, you always here, right? So for a person that's got, let me tell you guys, my sister used to, she had a hair salon. She ran her own hair salon, right? And running her own hair salon, it takes a lot. Well, she fucked around, man, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. So she's working around the clock. Like, she's pretty much got to close stuff down. Because if she don't, people just keep coming in and out, getting their hair done. So basically, when you get busy hustling, making that money, the proof is in the pudding. You don't have time. When I started first doing City Ballers, right, it was hard for me to go to work, right? And I had to take a lot of time off because I couldn't do both, right? Because it was hard. So what I had to do is, when football season came up, I set up a good time, right? That's okay. During this time, October and so, I just take this time off. Boom, there we go. Let's get off of that. But I digress. Don't hustle in two places. Or don't hustle in one place where you work. All right, let's get this shit going. It's late. I'm trying to get this money on the gambling. I ain't talking about no religion, nothing like that. And you know what? I'm not disrespectful, man. Y'all do what y'all do. Bless y'all. But on this channel right here, we ain't talking no religion. We talking about getting money. We talking about getting paid. We talking about hustling. We talking about sports gaming. All right, so let's keep it going. So right now, today is the 17th, right? Well, right now it's still the 16th on the East Coast. I mean, on the West Coast. Where you guys at, it's the 17th. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. We'll do the 17th. So tomorrow, baseball. Now, this is what I'm looking at, what I like, what I don't, right? I'm giving you the whole parlay. I'm not going to break each games down. I'm not doing that. Aaron Nola. Holy shit, this dude is back. Aaron Nola is back. I don't really care, man, because I'm off this baseball shit. But with Aaron Nola being back for Philadelphia, that means Philadelphia running ready for that playoff run. Now, his record is real shitty. 1-7. His ERA is 6.16. That's his ERA. He's got 52 strikeouts. But watch this, guys. He's Aaron Nola. He plays with the Philadelphia Phillies. Throw all of that, what I just told you, out the window. He's back. He's rehabilitated. They're on that playoff run, baby. One of the best pitching staffs in the league. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm going to take Philadelphia. I'm going to take Aaron Nola. Give me Philadelphia on the money line, straight up. Because he's not going to come. He's getting ready, guys. This is mid-August. This is that playoff run, baby. This is that pennant run. And I don't even know what their magic number is, but I'm sure it's kind of low. All right, so let's go ahead and take Philadelphia on the money line, right? Um, Strikeouts, player props. I'm not gonna mess with that because he's just not coming back. Whatever. We got the Boston Red Sox and the Lord Jesus. The Miami Marlins will have Jason Junk, Garrett Crochet. So we both will look at this game here tomorrow. We'll take the under on this game, right? We'll take the under right away. Uh, the under 8.5. It's Garrett Crochet, man. It's Garrett Crochet. Junk, Jason Junk, future pitcher, future star. He's good too. But it's Garrett Crochet. Let's take the under in that game. You gonna go for pitching props? Let's look at the pitching props. They gotta have these. They gotta have them up. Let's see. Player strikeouts. Let's go over. Let's try to get this money tomorrow. Let's try it. We'll take the over 7.5 for Crochet. We'll take the over 3.5 for Junk. Is that possible? Can that happen? Hell yeah. How do you know that, Ron? Because I'm gonna go look and tell you how much Crochet what he usually does. Crochet his last games, 5 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts, 10. So this ain't nothing but a chicken wing, right? You know, he'll probably get that tomorrow. Let's look at Junk. Because if it's not looking good for Junk, we're gonna take his bitch ass off real quick. Because we ain't got time. We're trying to get this money. Y'all doing too much, man. I ain't doing all of that. We're gonna take his bitch ass off if his numbers is kind of like this. Baseball, man, it's getting to the place now where we don't have time for this baseball bullshit, man. We going straight into football, college football, NFL, all this baseball bullshit, dude. I'm up to here with that. I mean, y'all can fuck around with it, but I'm not. If I see it, they bullshit with these taking his ass off. So let me go look at Jason Junk's number. Let me look. Not fucking around, man. It's late in this. Okay, so Jason Junk got 2 strikeouts, and 4. And what did I tell y'all if I thought that his numbers was off like that? So 2-2. Hold on, let me see. 2-2 and 4. I don't know, guys. I'm taking his bitch ass off for that one. 2-2 and 4. Hold on. 2-2 and 4. You know, let's fuck with that. Let's fuck with this. Let's try to get this money. Let's try to get this money. Let's get ignorant. Let's try to get this money. All right, so we're gonna let Jason John go. I'm gonna try to get this money. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. We're trying to get that money, right? So we're gonna go to innings. We're gonna go to innings. I got fucked last week on this, right? I said under 1.5, and I forgot who I said that on 1.5. Normally, if somebody's scoring the first inning, they usually score 1. I forgot whoever this team it was. I said under 1.5. Why these motherfuckers go out and score 3 and 2 runs in the first inning? So we gonna look at the teams, and I think it was Philadelphia. So fuck myself is what I pretty much did. All right, let's get going. Let's keep it moving. All right, so innings. Here we go. First inning under and over. We'll take under 1.5. Why? Because we're trying to get this money tomorrow. We're trying to get this money, man. Y'all over here bullshitting. I'm trying to get this money. A lot of y'all with me on this, so let's keep this shit moving. All right. So now we've got that, right? So we'll go back to these baseball games, and we'll see which ones we like. We're not going to spend a lot of time on baseball, guys. Not going to fucking do it. Rangers, let's see. Who we got for the Rangers? Nope. Quintana, nope. Andrew Abbott for the Reds, not Harley. Last week, guys, he was 8-2. His ERA is 2.41. Best, one of the best pitchers in the league. Why does dude lose the game? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna still try to go for this money. Let's take the under in this game. Let's take the under. Let's take the under in this game though, because it's got. I like Cincinnati. I'm gonna take Cincinnati plus the points, and we'll take the under 9.5. Right, and we'll keep it moving. Strikeouts. Not gonna deal with that today. Sorry guys, not doing it. Jay Asaf, oh, he must have been hurt. Haven't seen him in a minute. All right, so that's it. Yeah, that's it. Glass now. Nope, not messing with him. Any games that's close like that, I'm not gonna deal with it. Where the hell is the Tigers at? They gotta be on here, right? Because they play the Minnesota Twinkies. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So they don't really have too many people on here. They got Chris Paddock. He got his ass touched up last time. Let's move it. Let's get away from that. All right, boom, we done. Let's go to Let's go to NFL. NFL action for tomorrow. Schedule. Jacksonville and New Orleans. No. We want to go with the under over in that game, right? So let's look at it. If anything, under over, I like the Jacksonville New Orleans, which doesn't mean shit. Come on, you piece of crap. All right. So the under over for Jacksonville is 40. The under over for Buffalo is 40. No. It's 40. Under over for Monday for Cincinnati and Washington, 43. We're going to take the over. Well, you know what? No. This is the last game. This is my big paying ticket. Cincinnati's not going to give it its all because they're not trying to get hurt, right? Rachel, the last preseason game of the year, Monday, Cincinnati versus Washington. Do you think they're going to score some points, or you don't like it, or... Okay, yeah, you talking about... Yeah. Because we don't know yet. Guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to fuck around and get that one. Maybe we can do this in another bullshit ticket, right? But this ticket is our money ticket. Let's keep it moving. So we're gonna pass up on that, right? So we got baseball. We need to see what else we have that's available, right? We're gonna go straight to college football. Let's do this, right? So if I go with the actual tickets, let me go with the actual tickets that I picked here. What is this? Okay. So what do we have here? If we just go with this ticket that I just put together, we have 7 legs, right? 7 leg parlay. Let's drop $25 on the 7 leg. And we drop $25 on this parlay. Oh man, why y'all? Shit. What is this? Sorry guys, I keep getting the wrong one. Okay, move this out the way. Maybe bitch. Alright. So like I said, we go with the 7 legs, right? Come on, man. Why y'all doing this to me? Let's try it, guys. Hold on, let me get this, shrink it down. Oh, no. Don't do this to me, baby. All right, let me just refresh it. Maybe that might do it. All right. Let's do it. So, this is a 7 leg, right? Boys and girls. If we put $25 on this, fuck it. Let's go with $30. We put $30 on this ticket, right? Oh man, doing too much. Patience. So we go $7 on this one ticket, the one that I just came up with, right? You know, I hate this, man. I really do. Let me refresh it again. Maybe that'll work. All right, here we go. So if we go ahead with this $7 part, with these 7 ticket parlay, right? We're gonna drop what I say, $30 on it. We go $30 on it. That's gonna get us about $678, right? I'm just trying to get pictures of it because I'm gonna put it up so you guys can have a look at it. So that's 7, right? And that's for $30, right? So now we're gonna play this one, but what we about to do is we're gonna be like a pimp, right? And we're gonna add college football onto that, which college football is easy. Well, not easy, but it's easier for us to kind of to figure out what we want to do. Let's go hit this real quick. We're not gonna try and go for, like, for example, we've got let's say, for example, we've got the Duke Blue Devils playing Elon, point spread 33. I don't know anything about Elon, right? I know about Duke. Duke football each year is better and better and better. Can Duke? So what this basically comes down to is a Vegas game. So it's all about, do you think um, Duke's will cover the spread or they won't? There's no problem about if they're going to win. Everybody knows Duke's going to win. But will they cover the point spread? You can take a ticket where you can fuck with it, or you can take a ticket and just say fuck it, take the money line. You'll get pennies, right? You get maybe $10 or something, but at least you keep your parlay moving and you get that money. So ultimately, you can get maybe $5,000 versus 20. Two birds in the hand, no, two birds in a bird in the hand beats two birds in the bush, right? I know y'all grandmother, father, grandfather told y'all that. But sometimes it's tempting to take that bird in the hand and try to get them motherfuckers, two of them who's just in the bush, and take both of them. So sometimes you can get greedy. I do it all the time. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. That's how that go. Well, let's go ahead and do this college real quick and knock this off. We about to get this money, man. We about to straight up get this money. Lisa, who was that? Where's that, Rachel? She's gone? She went to her room? Okay. So, yeah, guys, I know a couple of people, man. They like to run their mouth, talk shit, right? Like they hustle, like they be doing big shit. And talking about stocks. Like, okay, so stocks, like they had one RXP. I think that was one of them crypto shits or whatever. It's high now, but man, it took like what 3 years, and then how much is it giving you on your return? You pretty much got to put like a goddamn grand into it to get a good return. Whereas sports gaming, if you know what you're doing, you can get that bread. It doesn't even matter if you don't know what you're doing. You know somebody like me or some other cats out here, just plug in, man, and listen to us. Be careful, because some of these guys out here running their mouth. They had one guy out here running his mouth about that UFC fight, and I told him, I said, dude ain't gonna win. And I forgot what site it was. He was like, man, we talking about the guy from Russia versus DDP. Well, he's not from Russia. I'm sorry, he's from Dubai, right? And I kept telling him, man, that guy from Dubai, he good, man. Because once he gonna take your ass down. Every chance he get, he gonna try to take you down. Ain't gonna be no boxing with him. He taking you down. He won. Now this guy that was on one of them bet sites just kept praying, and then at the see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When a motherfucker make a call, look him in the eyes. Look and see what his eyes do. If they start shifting a little bit, right? Or he bat him like a female and look off. You know how you ask, you talk to this new female, hey, what you doing tonight? Or something like that. And then she bat her eyes and she look off, that means she lying, right? Watch these guys that be out here lying. Watch their eyes. If they bat their eyes or they look at you, then they look off and then they get real quiet. Like some of these guys out here, they ain't even confident in their own calls, or they not used to being dishonest, right? Because some of these cats be out here on that payroll where motherfuckers will say, well, look, we need you. If you getting those numbers, they can tell you pretty much what you need to go, what you need to push, right? And whatever you need to push, they'll compensate you for it. So some guys ain't used to that. You can look them in their face. You can look them in their eye. See that? You see when I blink and I did like that? That's that whole ass shit. Or you do like this. And then you not sure. You get quiet. Now if I'm like this, dude, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. The whole time I'm looking at you in your eye. I'm holding frame, positive frame. I ain't, you know what I mean? But if I start like looking off, like I done lost my word or whatever, ask me how I know this. Because I grew up in Detroit. And my mom used to drag me into all them damn churches. And them dudes in Detroit, them reverends, man, they was lethal in the 80s, baby. Plus, you had guys getting down in Detroit anyway. You getting ready to go to bed? You okay? All right. See, that's the only time she ain't talking shit is when her ass is sleepy. I ain't y'all ain't heard her say a goddamn word. She ain't said one fucking word. What's wrong? You sleepy? You normally talking shit. Ass tired, ain't you? Who? My mama. That ain't right. Don't do man. Let's see how they go. You got them, and then there they go. Your mama. That ain't right. You know that ain't even cool. All right, so guys, let's get at this. There's people in here talking about people's mamas, and that ain't even cool. All right, so Iowa State at Kansas State. That game can go either way. I'm not gonna screw with that game. Not screwing with it because it can go either way. Not screwing with it. Why? Because we trying to get this money. I'm not fucking with these games. It's gonna be like baseball games, and you don't know right from left. Well, Ron, that's kind of weak. Well, I just be fucking weak on this. I'm trying to get this dollar, right? And I know y'all with me on that. You can be one of them guys that's like Nostradamus. Oh, I'm gonna make the right call. I'm gonna get all these right. And you know what? You might, but it might take your ass 2 months. And now, your old lady about to put your bitch ass out the house. You behind in your bills, but in the meantime, we out here chilling. We sipping. We chilling. And your ass about to get put out. So, I'm not trying to be Nostradamus. Because ultimately, you can be Nostradamus. Every now and again, or you want to get a bush. I call it the bullshit parlay. So anything I don't have the guts, so I don't think, then I'll do another parlay like that. Now watch this. Ron, why you do that? Well, because I did that one time, and what did I do? I hit for what? 38? Was it 38? It was 38 grand, wasn't it? 38, yeah, 38 grand. Guess how much I played on it? $1.58. I was bullshitting. It was $1 and it was like a 16 leg. And I was just bullshitting on it. I just said, fuck it, it's $1. Man, 16 leg, and I got him. And then after that, I got that phone call that I knew it was coming. I got that phone call from Vegas. Cause you know when you get them, they gonna get your ass too. So I got a phone call. It was like, well, you know, you can't gamble because you living out in California. I said, I ain't placed a bet from out here. Yeah, but sometimes we see you on here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I ain't never placed no bets. I've never, like, got in the middle of anything, any transactions. No, we just saying. We want you to be careful because we just letting you know we know what you're doing. So basically, and after that, I just told my wife and my buddies, I said, hey, look, man, if I come up missing, you already know what it is. So Vegas gave me that notice, like, we know your bitch ass is up on it. Now watch this what they do. Because normally I'm able to go in there and save stuff, like on FanDuel. You can put together a nice parlay and you can save stuff, right? I went in there and used to go in there and save it. Now they won't even let me do that. You save it, then you come back the next day, it's gone. And do I know about people who get? Yeah, I know a lot of people get banned and be in the right city because they're gonna watch you. Why? It's because they're in the business to make money, not give away money. So when I hit that 38, I was on the phone with the old bird with my mom's, and I saw with Vegas. I say, "Mom, I got that car. It's coming." She goes, "What?" I said, "Your peeps in Vegas." She started laughing. She said, "You knew that was coming, didn't you?" I said, "Yep, I knew it." Because I think the week before I hit 30, and like the month before that I hit for like 17, right? So, fuck this. Let's get going. All right, so we're not messing around with Iowa State and Kansas State. You can if you want to. You feel confident like that, you can. Iowa State and UNLV. I feel confident enough that I'm going to take UNLV. Why? Well, first of all, Idaho State is garbage. They're trash. UNLV was scoring big points last year. They was putting up points, baby. This year, they probably a lot better, right? They play in Vegas in the Reliant Stadium, right? No place like home. They're going to put up some numbers, baby. Take UNLV. Take UNLV, .25, covering the spread. The next one, Kansas and Fresno State. Let's take Kansas. Let's take Kansas on the money line. I don't feel that comfortable going spread. You can, but I don't. You call me a chicken shit? Maybe I am. I don't care. Because I'm trying to get that what? Trying to get that paper, baby. Y'all be doing too much. I'm not. I'm trying to get this money. Sam Houston versus Western Kentucky. Normally, Western Kentucky gets it in. I don't like this game, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not like it. If I had to take it, I probably would take Western Kentucky on the money line. But real talk, guys, I think Sam Houston might pop these dudes for real, though. So I'm not going to mess with this game because I don't really know. And what? Trying to get this money. Stanford and Hawaii, don't care. Not messing around with that one. You can if you want. But if I'm going to take a team, I'm going to take Stanford. Stanford, like I said this before, Stanford is it's a smart school. They're like Harvard, right? Very smart school. But they gritty. These dudes are a smart school, right? But they got the nerves to be gritty and grimy. So if anything, I'm going to take Stanford. Don't mess with Stanford like that. Even in basketball, they like that. They worse than football, actually. They'll pop you. For real. On my mama. Boise State versus Florida State. I'm going to be honest with you. On another ticket, I'm taking Florida State plus the 5. You can do it on this one. See what it's going to look like. What it's going to be. Because they're going to be playing this game in South Florida. Fuck it. Let's see what it's going to be. Let's take Florida State plus the points. But we'll go back and change it or whatever. Because I want this ticket, well, ain't nothing 100 proof. Because I done had games won and guys done came back and I done got popped a lot of times. So let's go South Florida plus the points. Because they playing in Florida. East Carolina and North Carolina State. Fuck you, Jack. I'm not messing with that. Jackson State at UCF. Yeah, let's do UCF, but we're going to take UCF on the money line. Wyoming at Akron. Guys, don't be stupid. You trying to get money. Don't fuck around with this game. Not unless if you got 8 parlays out there, you can afford to do it. All right, so we're going to pass on this one. UT Martin versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State favored by 22.5. UT Martin probably won't cover. I don't know. I'm going to pass. Here's what I was talking about. Duke versus Elon. Let's do a little research on Elon real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, Elon. Bitch ass Elon. It's going to be quick. I know y'all say, man, why you up doing this? Because I'm trying to get money. When it's trying to get money, you can't. When you're trying to get money, man, you in the bed sleeping. I don't want that shit, man. That shit irritating. Also, Iowa versus Old Dominion. I'm going to go back and get that too. But I'm going to get... All right, so Duke and Elon. Let's look what Elon is. What they all about. Okay, so here's Elon's. I think Elon must be in the HBCU or damn near close to it. Where they on that level. So their last 5 games, they beat North Carolina 18 and AT 31-21. They beat Maine 31-25. They beat William and Mary's whole ass 40-36. They beat the Campbells 50-27, and they beat the shit out of Hampton, the HBCU, 41-21. Right? Let's look at the full team schedule. Like, these are the kind of games, I swear to God, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You think that they gonna cover because they do, and these dudes was just like 30 something, and these dudes win by 28. You see what I'm talking about? So, like, you might sit back and say, "Yeah, man, they gonna cover," because this ain't about them covering. This is about what this is Vegas game. This is what you call a Vegas game. Is Vegas gonna let these boys do what they do, or is Vegas gonna get in there and give us all the finger? A lot of times Vegas come in there like this, but you got to be ready to be like this. Back to them. All right, man. I ain't got time with Vegas. When you start getting older, man, you ain't. Because Vegas be doing too much, man. I'm not. But sometimes they do get cool when they be giving away money. So. Do. Let's do 24, right? So, did Duke play these dudes last year? Nope, they did not. Oh, wait. They did. They played Duke last year. All right, here we go. So this is a good template. Elon Phoenix, 2024, played Duke at Duke. Final score, Duke 26, Elon 3. What'd I tell you? This year they might let them win. But this is a template. I'm just telling you guys, it's not about if you just go head up and let them boys get at it. Duke gonna beat the shit, gonna beat them by 40 or 50. But that ain't how that roll, baby. This college football is ran by Vegas. They're gonna be in the middle of this. So you see what I mean? Last year at Duke, Duke won, but they won 26 to 3. They didn't cover. So that's all I'm saying, guys. You got to be careful when we doing this. But does that mean that they won't cover this year? They might cover this year, right? Vegas might say, "Well, we got y'all." Vegas be in that mind game bullshit. Look, guys, I'm trying to get that money. I'm gonna pass on that one. So the next game we got Minnesota versus Buffalo. The Minnesota Golden Gophers at home, -6. I mean, they're favored by 16.5. They're gonna cover that because Minnesota wasn't messing around last year, right? Houston versus Stephen F. Austin. I don't know, right? Wisconsin versus Miami of Ohio. Life is too short. Fuck Wisconsin. We'll take Wisconsin money line. Nah, man, life too short, right? Because I don't like them dudes like that. Michigan State. Let's take Michigan State on the money line. We got Appalachian State versus Charlotte. I'm gonna cut it short at this Michigan State game, but normally on another parlay, Appalachian State versus Charlotte, I'm gonna take the over in that game, and because they right now it's like the over under in that Charlotte Appalachian State game is 53.5. It should be 60 because these guys they score a lot of points. But let's stop at this Michigan State game, right? So, all right. So how much this is? What you talking about? Doing too much, man. Yeah. All right. Let's put 25 on this. If you put 25 on this, I thought it'd be more than that. Fuck it. Let's go 30. Let's go 30, yo. Can't be greedy. Let's go 30. Let's go 30. I'm from Detroit, man. Usually when we would get big money, we would go to like good ass Chinese restaurants. Like instead of shrimp fried rice, you get lobster fried rice. That's like the top. That's top of the line, baby. When you got that money, you go get that lobster rice. You go to Mr. Fofos, you go to lose like a pimp. You get that shit in. All right, so let's look at it. If we go with $30, that's $7,000. $30 on this, 7,000. I'm gonna put this shit together, right? I'm gonna let y'all look at it and whatnot. Let's put it on the thing and let y'all look at it. So I'll post it so in the morning y'all can have something to look at. So this is basically like 2 tickets. So you're gonna put this down. Half of it's gonna be done this week, and the other half is gonna be done Friday. And I think we might have something like later on too in that week. Ryan, why you do that? Because I'm trying to get that money. If you just can't hold it, that's why I did the other ticket right away, where you can just get something for tomorrow. You feel me? I think it's like $700. So you won't be crying. Because if your old lady hear you crying, you done. She really gonna know you a bitch. And she gonna take every last single dollar you got and gonna put you out your own house. I'm telling you, man. I ain't lying. I ain't seen that shit happen a lot of times. All right. I'm gonna put it down and let you guys see it. Put it on the short. Put it on YouTube. Put it on Facebook. I'm gonna put it out there for y'all to see it because we're getting this money tomorrow. So don't even worry about it. Love, peace, hair grease. Shout out to your mans in the WC, the WMAA fight. I called it right. A lot of people's going, man, he ain't gonna win. That dude from South Africa gonna win. Oh man, that's why you gotta watch. If you watch videos, you watch the film, you good. Love, peace, hair grease. Let's get this money, man. Cool, bye. Oh wait. Wait. Hold on. I gotta make sure this shit is right. You sleep? You tired? You got that thing on your neck? She got this thing to go around her neck. I guess it blows air. What does it do?
Fan.
It's a who?
Fan.
For what?
A what?
It's a fan, I guess. They put it around their neck and it blow. Like, just double check and make sure I got everything that I want to talk about on here. All right, that's it. I got everything. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow. We'll talk.